Firstly, like, I'm not a pro at like commentary. I've never done this before, and like this is like the only commentary video you're probably going to get out of me. So enjoy. So I have a lot to say about this musical. We watched it on like the second last day. I'll probably get more about it, like how I got the tickets and all that. So basically I did not even mention once about how I got the tickets in that footage, so I'm gonna put it in now. Sorry, I just woke up. It's like 10 a.m. Don't mind. So basically it happened like a few months ago, and my my best friend Pri, shout out to Pri because I love her so much. She was like, oh, you know, we're gonna go watch, like the entire like choir group's gonna go watch Lord of the Rings, the musical. And I was like, what? They have a musical? I was like, hold up. And apparently so was the band at my school, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I get it, it's a musical, so you have singing, you have playing of instruments, but like we were not invited. Like, as a representative of the theater club in my school, why were we not involved? Why were we not involved? I personally feel like the Soviet Union when they were signing the Munich Agreement. Like, you didn't even like ask me? Like, come on, bro. Like, we're the biggest, I'm the biggest Lord of the Rings nerd, okay? Basically, I was like, oh, man, I really want to go. And, like, I was begging Pri. I was like, could you like ask your choir teacher if it's possible if like one or two kids from the drama club could like tag along? I never heard back from that teacher at all. Dejected and sad. And that Saturday when like everyone went to watch like at noontime, like they were like sending pics like, oh my god, it's so fun, I love it. And I was having my Chinese tuition and I was like, god damn. And then my mom walks in on me during my lesson, like it was online, and she was like shoving like her phone in my face. She was like, look, look, look. And then I see Lord of the Rings, the musical, like tickets. And I was like, where did you get them? And she was like, oh, they had like a last minute promotion. So I could infer that like this musical is like not as popular. That's why they had the promotion. Because like, the last time I went to Marina Bay Sands, like the Sands Theater, was to go watch Phantom of the Opera with Pri. Again, I dressed up as the Phantom, but that has nothing to do with this video. And surprisingly, we got like first level near the stage, on like the stage right-ish, and it was like $48 per person. So that was pretty good of a discount. So like that's like one of the few good things I'll say about this musical. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, mom, no way. And she's like, yes way. I don't know, she's trying to make me feel better, and I'm just so happy. I love my mom, you know. And so I was like, oh shit, I don't have a costume. So I took out like this like long puffy sleeve blouse that I had along with this vest that my mom made, and it was actually supposed to be for a Pirates of the Caribbean like costume that I had for my 10th birthday, which was pirate themed. I can still fit it. That's the funniest thing ever. I'm not small, guys. I'm like 172 cm. I don't know feet, okay? Don't look at my feet. Yeah, so I put that on, curled my hair, and I was like, yeah, I look really hobbity. And I wanted to wear sandals, but like dress code said no sandals, so I was like, damn. And so when we got there, we got to meet some of the actors. We met Bilbo and Frodo and like a few of the ensemble. Yeah, and I brought the Book of Westmarch with me, which is, I don't know if I should take it out because if I do, my phone's gonna fall out. Never mind, I'll show a pic later. But like I brought it along, and like me and my sister went to go up to say hi, and then like Bill was like, I told you to keep that secret. I was like, oh, my bad, bro. And then Frodo was like, it's kind of strange. It's so surprising that all of you have rings. Because like I was wearing my one ring. I don't know where it is. Should I look for it? Whoa. Where? Oh yes, I see it. I see it. Sorry. There, the one ring. So I brought it along. I was wearing it, and it was like, yeah, you all have a ring. That's weird. I was like, you could maybe ask Bilbo for one. He's like, he knows a tad too much about rings. Like he runs off, and then you know you have the pre-show, so like they're bringing out the instruments and all that. Okay, but yeah, that was the start to it, and yeah, I would like to explicitly state that none of like the following clips and videos that are like low quality and look like they were filmed from like an upper level are mine, okay? They're from one of my classmates who went to go watch, who illegally recorded it, so yeah, you guys should thank him for that, so you don't need to go watch it yourself. Anyway, it was very interesting. Okay, like I'm a bit of a Lord of the Rings, like Tolkien purist, because like I share the same birthday as him. I know that's a flex. I've read the books, I watched the films, I played a bit of the games. I think like the only game I ever played was Lego Lord of the Rings when I was like 10, but yeah. So being someone who was really like into the fandom, who was really interested in his works, like this was really interesting, because like watching it unfold in front of you, it's a really different vibe than just watching the films. And I really liked how the artistic direction of the musical was like crafted in a way that like framed the story differently, which was quite, yeah, it was kind of like eye-opening. You get to see it from a different perspective, which is the perspective of the hobbits. And I like how they they featured, you know, the end part where, like the epilogue where, you know, Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin, they come back after their long journey from Gondor, and then they see that Saruman has taken over Hobbiton, and like they try and save it. So that was really nice, because like we didn't see that in the films at all, so that was good. I loved Arwen's voice, like, oh my days, jaw-dropping. Like, I don't know if it's right for me to like compare this to Christine Daae's singing, but it was high, man. It was just angelic. I loved it. Chemistry between the hobbits was amazing, especially Frodo and Sam. Like, come on, bro. They're like literally like canon, even in the films, even in the books. Like, there's so much chemistry between them, and I'm so happy that the actors for Sam and Frodo were able to capture this, you know, bring it to life in front of my eyes, and I was like, oh my god. I really liked how the actors were really in character once we came in, you know. What was really interesting was that they used the aisles, like not just the stage, but like the aisles between the seats as part of, you know, the set, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. So you have like Gandalf running up and down, you have Boromir shouting from like stage left, and then like upwards in stage right you have Aragorn with like a torch. It was kind of cool. I like that. Costumes wise, it was a lot. We need to break it down. The hobbits are completely fine. They look very hobbity, you know, very Shire-esque. Shire folk. Shire, I don't know. Shire. And then Aragorn. What did they do? His hair was like, and it's short. I mean, okay, I get it. That's fine. It's your artistic direction, but like, I think it's because like I compare it too much to the films. I compare it too much to the books, but whatever. It's what they want to do. Let them do what they want to do. Gangling. Tell me why Aragorn looks like a tall Peter Pan. Like, he just looks like Peter Pan, bro. And Legolas. Oh my god, Legolas. Legolas looks like Oscar Piastri with like a red tunic and like white pants and sneakers. Like covered shoes, but they don't look like boots at all. And I don't know, Gimli looks like Henry VIII. like the really, not medieval, but like 15th, 16th century outfit. I mean, I don't judge, but like, okay. So the first act was like the entirety of the first book, which was okay. I was fine with that. Like, I'm not complaining. They took out Water Top, so I was like, okay. He just like gets stabbed all of a sudden. Like, okay. And because they took so long with the first act, like most of the dialogue, which was it was really good dialogue. I loved the chemistry between the actors, you know. I loved the topography, the set, blocking and all that. It was good. Okay, it was good. But you're yapping about the history that most people would already know by now. And then Boromir, like sweet darling Boromir. He was like, during the entirety of like the scene where they're discussing about the ring, he was like, oh, we should bring it to the city in the south, you know, my kingdom. Father, the steward will help you. Just say Gondor, bro. Just say the steward of Gondor. It sounds so much better. Like, keep saying south, 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 south. It's starting to become Rings of Power. And yes, I watched Rings with Power, and I cried after that because I was like, what the hell am I watching? Yeah, and like Boromir's death scene, okay, I get it. It's difficult to bring it to life on stage, how someone gets stabbed at least 3 times. Not stabbed, I mean shot with like an arrow. But he gets stabbed. Like, they just like Ides of March. You could have done something different, you know, like those like shadow puppet thing, like maybe just have him and then like just stick an arrow through. I don't know, like do something better. Y'all's other VFX for like other scenes was good, but like, and then once you get to act 2, they like cram everything in. So yes, you see Treebeard. You don't see Treebeard, but you hear him. He just Santa Claus, in my opinion. They completely took out Rohan. Yes, like the entirety of his existence is not even mentioned once. Like, it's just gone, like cleared, like my search history, which isn't cleared, but whatever. So you don't have that, which means there's not even a single mention of Theoden, Eowyn, or even Grima Wormtongue. Like, they're not even in it, bro. And I was like, where's my baby girl? Where's my baby girl? When am I gonna see her slay in Nazgul? They don't even slay anything. You don't even see Merry fighting for his life on the front. You don't even see Pippin like saving Faramir, because Faramir doesn't freaking exist. Like, Boromir's an only child now. Like, Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn, they go to the south, and then like you see Denethor, who's this like pot-bellied, bald-looking guy, who was the guy who was playing the owner of the Prancing Pony in Bree. So I don't know. He's also a drummer, which is kind of cool. But yeah, and he's like, "Will you fight with us?" Like Aragorn asked, and then Denethor, looking at this tall Peter Pan looking guy, he's like, "Yes, I shall raise out my arms, I shall step down as steward and fight alongside you, King of the South." And that did not even freaking happen in the books. He was like, "Oh yes, my son Boromir had fallen in battle." You don't even look like you're grieving, bro, but okay. But like, Denethor is not that easy to like slay, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just let it go. We can have it." That did not happen. That did not happen. And the next thing you know, we see Denethor fighting side by side with all 3 of them, 2.5 men. They're like slaying orcs and all that, or just like jumping around doing combos. But orcs are super cool though. They brought in the drum. That was like, that was badass. Oh my god, and Lothlorien. That was really something. I get it. You wanted to do Lady of the Golden Wood, so like you went for a yellow jumpsuit with a sash that's so long that you need 2 other people to carry it with her. Like, and Saruman. Oh, bless me. This little guy. He does not look good without a beard. He just looks like Celeborn or Lucius Malfoy.
They crossed the river heading west. They're closing in on the Shire. Already?
Yeah, like the wig was just not it.
In the photo shoots you do with Vogue magazine and Cosmopolitan and Entertainment Weekly, Time magazine, your hair changes dramatically from short to long. Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
Music-wise, kind of forgettable. Like, coming from the Emmy Award-winning like composer who did Slumdog Millionaire, A.R. Rahman, I don't remember any other song other than For Now and Always, which is the song that Frodo and Sam sing, and that Gollum attempts to sing. Like, it was okay. Like, but you could tell that the guy was really trying to go for an Andy Serkis impression of Gollum. And like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like, how to say, if you're going to like take so much from the film just to be relatable to your audience is going to compare you to the film and be like, that's bad, bro, you're dog water at this. So I mean, it's personally, like, if I were playing Gollum, which will never happen, I would want to like reconstruct the character in its entirety from scratch and develop and interpret it in my own way. So yeah. Would I rewatch this for another $48? No. Do I like this more than Rings of Power?
Oh yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think like this is like a solid 6, 7. No, not 6, 7. Never mind, guys. That's the video. Bye.